Okay. So already what? Yeah. Oh.
Good morning.
Good
What's so funny? What's so funny? Did I miss it?
We've got some back end people not knowing, like being confused.
Who's confused? We know exactly what we're not doing.
I know. Clearly, I'm not in my usual virtual studio. I'm here with Jody today. Hello.
You guys, you've got like the little interview office, the fern growing, Marilyn Monroe.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
That's great. Jody, you have 2 events.
Yeah, we have two really big, exciting events. The first one I want to talk about is the Ravalli County Candidate Night, and that is tomorrow.
Hold on. I'm running the wrong ticker. Okay, go ahead.
From 5:30 to 7:30 at the Ravalli County Fairgrounds, the event center. And we have 17 candidates at both state level and local county races are going to be there. 17 candidates. We have a wide range of questions that Steve Fullerton is going to be asking. He's the moderator. And then afterward, there's about, I think, 16 questions that will be asked. And then afterward, the community is welcome to stick around and ask their own questions to these candidates. So we could be in for a long night, but we're very excited for this. So
okay, and I'll be there, but Steve's going to ask the questions, right? I don't have to ask any questions.
No, Steve Fullerton is going to be the main speaker and moderator.
I got to see him yesterday, and he looks great.
He does. And he's very excited to do this. He's done this for years, and so he's very experienced, and we're happy to have him.
Yeah, 8.5 years ago, when I ran for mayor the first time, Steve was the moderator of a debate that I did, and I think you and Dan were there for that. Yeah. So Steve is the perfect one for the job. So that's going to be April 22nd. That's Wednesday night from 5:30 to 7:30 at the Farmer State Bank Convention Center at the fairgrounds. Is it free?
Of course.
Okay. Yes, do you have to register?
No. Come on in. Bring your friends. Bring your enemies.
Perfect.
Everyone.
Okay, are you ready for the next ticker?
Yeah, actually, we have a special guest that we've brought in, so we're going to shuffle around here before we bring out the next ticker, though.
Hi, Judy. Hi. I'm supposed to be on here for Bitterroot Gibbs. Oh my gosh.
We can always count on Andrew Killian to be himself.
His name's Buzz.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be.
Okay, so to better clarify, this is Buzz.
Everybody.
So hold on, Jody. Andrew interrupted me. All right, hold on. I said you can always count on Andrew Killian to be himself.
Oh. Yes, good one.
I want to go and pick up some bees from the insect guy.
Tell him to pick up his head. We can't understand him.
Okay, you can take the head off now. Okay, if you'd like. Okay, so Buzz the Bee is our mascot for Bitterroot Gives. And Bitterroot Gives is a Giving Days series, April 30th and May 1st. However, donations are open now. So there is Dawn has put up the Bitterroot Gives QR code. We have over 30 local Bitterroot organizations that are a part of this program. And the whole idea is to give, be generous, and donate to these local causes that, basically are, they are problem solving in ways that other for-profit businesses and government cannot do. So take a look at that QR code. Buzz the Bee is going to be out and about Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week to get your photo taken with Buzz. We'll be in Darby and Hamilton and probably Stevensville around the noon hour. And if you, there will be more information on Instagram, but if you get your picture taken with Buzz, there will be a drawing to win $250 to donate to your favorite local organization.
Wow.
And
so Andrew's going to be out there helping collect honey and money.
That's
yes.
Good. I like that.
And then we do have a Bitterroot Gives kickoff event at Bitterroot Brewing on Wednesday, April 29th from 5 to 8 p.m. And if you donate between now and the evening of the event, a minimum of $10, you get a free beer card courtesy of Bitterroot Brewing.
Wow, that's nice.
There's also a few raffle drawings as well that we'll be having. So that's Wednesday, April 29th from 5 to 8 p.m. And there's a few other organizations that are also doing their own celebration events. Hamilton Downtown Association is doing Bubbles and Blooms on Friday, May 1st from 4 to 7 at the City Center Motel. And then Hamilton Players is doing an open house celebration from noon to 6 p.m. on Friday, May 1st. So if any nonprofit organizations out there are having their own event, please reach out to us and we'd be happy to put that information out there as well. So
okay, perfect.
All I got.
All right, Jody and Buzz, you guys have a great day. Is Dawn coming back?
Wait, hang on.
Okay.
So my nephew works at an MPG ranch, and they needed to get some bees, so they go and see the insect guy, and he asked for 12, but he gave him 13, and he's like, "What's this 13th bee for?" He says, "That one's a freebie."
Oh, I like it.
See you later.
All right.
Okay, Dominic.
That was a zinger with his stinger.
Yes.
Okay.
And now,
where's Dawn when we need her?
We're passing the torch to Dawn. Thank you guys.
Out.
All right, take it away.
Okay, hi.
Okay, so Dawn, the chamber got to talk about their event. Can I mention concerts and Shakespeare?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so Sapphire Lutheran Homes, we're ready for our 14th annual Free to the Community Summer Concert Series. And we have on Friday, June 12th at 6 p.m., we have Tightline. And then on Friday, June 19th, we have River City Rhythm Band, and they are going to be at 7 o'clock p.m. And then the following Friday, because they're always on Friday nights, the following Friday in June 26th, we're going to feature J&A Variety Show, and they're doing the best hits of the 1900s. They're also at 7 o'clock. And then on Friday, July 3rd at 7, we're having Surf's Up, which is a Beach Boys tribute band. And then on Friday, July 10th at 7 o'clock, we're having Elton John and the Jets, and that's an Elton John tribute band. So those are free. They're at Sapphire Lutheran Homes. So bring a lawn chair or a blanket. And then we have Shakespeare in the Park, The Merchant of Venice, Saturday, August 29th at 5 o'clock, also a free show. So that's at Sapphire. More information coming soon. Who is our first guest?
So we're going to bring up Val with Emma's House. We've been kind of playing a game of video tag with Val, getting her on the show, and we finally got her here. Val, welcome.
Hi, Val.
Hi, Dawn. Hi, Dominic.
Hi.
So
what do you got going on?
So all of April is National Child Abuse Prevention Month. So Emma's House has been working all over town, all over the Bitterroot, with local businesses to just raise awareness about the mission of Emma's House and how to be involved and things to just be aware of in terms of child abuse and prevention. So this Friday, we have a pint night at Naps downtown Hamilton on Main Street. And so that's our second to last event. And then we're going to wrap with Bitterroot Gives on April 30th.
Awesome.
Okay,
What do
well,
you
that
guys
sounds great. Is there anything in particular that you're needing from the community, a special request or something?
Well, I do often mention just that we do need snacks on a fairly regular basis, because we just go through a lot of them at Emma's house, and so just healthy kids snacks. Cheese sticks are always great. We have a refrigerator, and cracker packages, juice
Okay.
boxes.
Well, I will drop off some snacks this week. When is the best time and place to do that for other people to know too?
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, between 10 and 6 are
Okay.
usually good times. Just less busy with kiddos those days. So Tuesday through Thursday, 10 to 6.
Okay, perfect. And I used to give to the snack cupboard and then I kind of stopped. So I need to get back into that habit. So I'll bring you some snacks this week. And Dawn is probably going to want a snack too now.
Yeah, I love snacks. So what are you going to be at the kickoff event for the Bitterroot Gives, or are you guys doing something special for it at Emma's house?
No, I think I am going to go to the kickoff on the 29th.
Okay.
We are not doing a special event, just we are participating along with other awesome nonprofits in the Bitterroot, in Bitterroot Gives, but we don't have our own event.
Okay.
So looking forward to the kickoff.
All right. Awesome.
Okay, well, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks, you guys, a lot. Take care.
Bye.
Awesome. So next, we are bringing up Sophie from the Ravalli County 4-H group. You guys have something fun that happens every year, and I feel, because my kids have participated when they were in 4-H, I feel like it's not known enough because it's so fun. So that's why I wanted to bring you guys on the show. So tell us about what you guys have going on.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. So we have our 4-H Carnival that's upcoming, and that's going to be Saturday, April 25th. It's from 4 to 7 p.m. and is going to be in the Corvallis High School gyms. We're going to try to fit everybody into that big gym, but heads up, we might be split between the two gyms. We have free admission, so everybody is welcome to come and attend and see what we're about. We have all of our clubs participating. We have 14 4-H clubs spread across the valley, and they all come together this day and run carnival game booths. So think of those classic kind of kid carnival games. Our theme is under the sea, so a lot of the booths will be themed that way, and we like to be fun and decorate and things like that. We also have a silent auction, as well as door prizes if you buy tickets. So if you've seen any 4-Hers out selling carnival tickets, they're to play those fun games. And if you buy tickets as well as the kids selling tickets, get entered into some door prize winnings, and we give away gift cards. And our silent auction is great. We've got all of our baskets here in the extension office right now. So if you want a sneak peek of what you could potentially be bidding on, certainly you're welcome to stop by. And then all of our proceeds go to support our general 4-H programming. So that includes showmanship clinics, state events, helping fund weigh-ins, competition day, quality assurance workshops, and our carcass evaluation. So we do a lot through 4-H, and this is one of our big fundraisers.
Yeah, Sophie, my 4-H club, Summerdale, we have a crock pot basket. And so I went down to Ace Hardware and picked up a very beautiful crock pot. It was a great price too, and good selection. And then I would just tell adults that don't necessarily want to play the carnival games, they need to go down to that silent auction, because the items are so good, and you can generally get a pretty good price on the silent auction. So even if you don't want to play the carnival game, at least go down and bid on the silent auction items, because you can get really good deals.
Yeah,
absolutely. And of course, you don't have to be present to win. And so you put your phone number on there, and if you do win, we'll contact you, and it'll be available for pickup at the extension office. But yeah, like Dominic said, we've got lots of great silent auction baskets. There's a few gardening baskets. We've got a beach basket that has a bog bag in it. So if you know what that is, those are pretty expensive, so you might get a deal there. Coffee baskets. Oh gosh, Summerdale also did a Lego basket, so I could see some kids
Oh,
that one.
That's
Yep.
dangerous then if I bring my kids, because I have one that's obsessed with Legos. So
Yes.
we probably end up bringing that one.
And I think too, like families should go down and check it out if they want to learn about the 4-H
Mhm.
program. It's a great program. And so if families are looking for things for their kids to do, they could go to the carnival and
Yeah.
just kind of get a sneak peek of everything that 4-H does. We actually, my Cowboy Poets are going to be in Darby this Thursday night for the Cowboy Poetry event. It's at 6 o'clock at the community library, and I'm really looking forward to seeing them showcase their stuff, because there's so many different skills and projects that the kids can do in 4-H. So go to the carnival on the 25th, bid on the auction baskets, learn about 4-H, and take the kids and have fun at the carnival.
Absolutely. We hope to see everyone there, and yeah, are excited to continue this annual event. So
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for coming on the show, Sophie.
yes, thanks for having me.
Bye.
Awesome. So we are bringing up Liliana with Hamilton Downtown. And I don't know, it was Andrew coming back in. I wasn't sure if he was coming back in the chat too. But you guys have something going on. Tell us what you have going on, Liliana.
So we are gearing up at the end of June for Rhythm in Rome, which is on Main Street. So we're shutting down from 93 all the way down to 4th. I'm at Belle McCall today, just because I thought my background would be so much prettier with this beautiful, only 324 of these made. So Belle McCall is a business on Main Street that really helps to support this event. We're going to be having a beer garden here. Our main stage is actually going to be next door between them and Chapter 1. We just found out who our headlining bands are, and so we're super excited to be sharing that. In fact, Matt told me last night, and so I love that I'm here in the action. Do you guys love that? I'm like the first, not in an office.
Tell us who the bands are.
Yeah, let me tell you who the bands are. I'm going to pull them up right now. Like I said, Matt just told me last night, and we're really excited. So our opener band is going to be Kyle Hunter, and then our headliner is the Florabella Band, and we tried really hard last year to get them, and we got them this year, and we're so excited. So it's going to be huge. Music will start at 2 p.m. The event goes from 10 to 10. It is on June 27th, which is the last Saturday of the month of June, and it also coincides with the 50-mile yard garage sale. So we did it last year for the first time. And it was amazing. We condensed our whole event into one day, and it just made it so much easier, and the flow just went through. So what you have to look forward to for that day is that we're going to start it off with chalk art. So we're going to have chalk artists on Friday be coloring on the sidewalk of Main Street, and they're actually competing to win. So there's three or four categories for that. And then those winners get announced at 11 a.m. before our Wiener Dog and Big Wheel races start. And that's on 4th Street. We're going to be having maps throughout the area. We'll also be dropping them off to businesses. So you guys look forward to seeing those maps and what the timelines are going to be. There's Neil. And so then we also have the live music. Like I said, we'll start at 2 o'clock. It goes all the way till 10 p.m. And then we have a nonprofit zone, which our lovely mayor is supporting us by letting us use his dunk tank. And we have about 5 to 8 nonprofits that are going to be in a little area. There is going to be a little competition going with either cornhole or hopefully a putt-putt course. And so you play to win. There's some really good prizes. Then we have food trucks coming. I have over 10 food trucks coming from Arizona to Kalispell to Missoula. anything from wood fire pizza to Indian cuisine to barbecue, gluten-free items. It's amazing. Then there's also sidewalk sales happening the whole time of this event. We also have street vendors, and the street vendors will be all up through the middle of Main Street. So different like crafts, art, photographers, clothing, apparel. It's incredible. And then we have our kids zone. They are at the tail end of right on Main Street, where you have the bounce houses, you have face painting. You also have this cool thing that we did last year called the Tiny Traders. And it's kids that come in and make their own product and sell it at this event. And so it's great because they'll be tagged as a 50-mile garage sale as well. But it's so exciting to see these little entrepreneurs. And there were so many last year, and they were fantastic. And I purchased a few things from them. My daughter loved it. And she's like, I want to do that next year. So all in all, this is just a jam-packed community-free event. Sorry, I cut you off.
Liliana, your ticker says you need vendors and volunteers. Who do they contact?
So they'll go right onto the Hamilton Downtown Association website, and we have a link. I think there's a QR code here on the right, and it has all the different links, volunteer links, signups to be a vendor, signups to be a nonprofit. I have a nonprofit coordinator, so we have, I think, limited spaces on that, a few more. But we also need volunteers to step up and help us run the event, but also like we need help definitely with like setup and tear down. Yeah. Tear down's like around 10 at night. So my late night people, I need your help. We need your help. So yeah. Okay,
that sounds great. This is going to be another fun event. We really appreciate you coming on the show and telling us about this, and make sure you come back and talk to us about it again as it gets closer.
Yeah, we will. Oh, and then of course, Andrew will scold me if I don't tell you, but the Wiener Dog race, because it's so huge, we have opened up the category. So it's not just for Wiener Dogs. We also are going to have a small dog category. So if you guys have them, I was seeing online, I know the girls at Montana Maid have a Wiener Dog, and there's like my neighbors have them. So anytime I see a Wiener Dog, I'm like, get your dog entered.
Right.
So.
Okay, so you guys need vendors and volunteers and wiener dogs or little dogs. What about the sidewalk chalk art? Where did they go to?
Yeah, so the sign up sheet again is in that QR code. I think Matt gave us a bunch of different ones, like different sign ups. So it's categorized. I know he sent that over to you guys. We're a big team, so we're just trying to like delegate as much as we can. We also have a few openings for sponsorship. So if you're a business and you want to get on, our marketing group is gearing up to start launching all of that. So we do have some sponsorships left. And like I said, we closed down Main Street for a whole entire day, and we have billboards and posters and stuff. Well, big posters and signage everywhere. So it's great marketing too. So if you are a business and you want to get to sponsor it, that would be awesome. So again, those links are in the on our site as well.
Okay, perfect. A lot of good information. Yeah. Thank you, Liliana.
Yeah, sorry, a little under the weather today, but I pulled through. So I'm here for you all. But again, come down, support local. Got Nugget in the background. It's just being a shop dog today.
And Liliana, real quick, this is not Rhythm and Rome, but are you guys doing Bitterroot Gives, and what do you have going on for that?
Yeah, so I'm our director of operations for River Valley Services, and yes, we are doing Bitterroot Gives. So thanks, Dawn, for jumping that. Oh, and Hamilton Downtown Association is doing it as well, and they're starting off with they do their kickoff with the Bubbles and Bloom, and that will be at City Center Motel. So make sure you come down and support all these nonprofits. It's big. Like, we all love that support and definitely need it in the Valley, and it's just. So you guys can also donate to Hamilton Downtown Association. And the big thing is knowing that how much it takes to put on these events. So the more we can contribute to them, the more we can have fun things downtown and help support the local businesses, the retailers, the car dealerships.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for being on the show.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for having
Yeah.
me. Have a great morning.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Okay, I think that's the end of our guests today. So
Okay.
I mean, I know we were a little chaotic this morning, but you seemed like really poised. So did you?
Oh yeah, you have to have one anchor. You have to have that one anchor point, and that's me. Today, I have a poem.
Yes, that's what I'm glad. Does it have a bee in it?
Okay, so the poem is called Yellow. As the cold white snow gradually disappears, up pop up long green spindly bunny rabbit ears. These little green stubs are a glimmer of hope, and with winter's last week give away to cope. They slowly get longer, a bulb forms on top. When it gets fat enough, it will quickly pop. When they do pop, a yellow flower appears. They are greeted by wild applause and cheers. Out on the green lawn, yellow buttons emerge and hail the end of winter's evil scourge. For about 2 weeks, you just see one or two until the morning's frost becomes morning's dew. It's at that point they begin to multiply and nourish our friends that with buzzy wings fly. These are the first foods of the small honey bee, and the first bouquets boys give their honey she. Whether it's their wife, mom, or playground girlfriend, they are received with glee at wintertime's end. There's nothing that surpasses the springtime thrills of yellow dandelions and daffodils. So that is the poem for today.
I love it. And you brought in the bee. And
Yeah.
honestly, you didn't know this, but yesterday my family had quite the conversation about dandelions.
Yeah, they're great.
Apparently they make good food. You can put them in soups and sandwiches, and according to my family, anyways. So
Yeah. All right. Well, that was a good show.
Yes, it was. Thank you so much. So see us tomorrow, or not tomorrow. I won't be here tomorrow, but we will be here next week at 9 a.m. next Tuesday, 9 a.m. with more events that are happening around the route. And until then, see you later.
Bye.
Mm.